It's The Drive on Sports 1140 KHTK.
All right, let's do a little cleanup here because we have some room to stretch out. Kyle, we had the A's game go long on us because of extra innings. So where are we at here? So are we going full sweep in this segment? Yep, so we'll go all the way to 7:55. Sam Amick will join us at 8:05 from The Athletic. Dave Yeager at 8:35. 3 for normally is at 7:12, 7:15-ish. We'll not just, it's on tap, right? Excuse me, on tap is later. It's on deck, right? So we'll talk here for a few minutes to y'all, and then we'll go into 3 for madness. 1-800-920-1140 is your Fire Wings hotline. 21 different flavors to choose from. Firewings.com. Just wing it. My wife took my son to baseball practice at the batting cages last night. Yeah, I know I'm married. Hey, that is not bragging. To all married people out there, you know what I'm talking about. My wife. So it was daddy-daughter night. Went down to the Sunrise Fire Wings. Kyle, can you guess what flavor I got?
Breaded Malaysian curry.
That is correct, but I will say that was an easy guess.
Right.
Here's the bonus. I got two flavors.
Okay. Salt and pepper.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Damn it. Kyle. That is absolutely correct. That's actually really impressive because you had 19 other flavors to choose from.
I did.
You had 20 other flavors to choose from, or I could have been fooling you and I could have gotten a double order of bread and Malaysian curry.
That would have been trash. You said you got 2 flavors.
I did.
That's 1 flavor.
Yep, salt and pepper. So simple, so easy.
It's really good.
Oh, my daughter got something sticky.
She probably got like honey barbecue.
Yeah, she got something that was all messy because if there is a choice between clean food and messy food, she's going to get the messy version. And we hung out, ate our Fire Wings. What a great family experience. Not even just an ad. I'm telling you, we had a blast. And then watched the original Karate Kid last night.
Excellent.
Have you seen it?
I have.
You have seen the original, not the Jaden Smith one.
That's the original one. No, I'm joking. I've seen that. No, I've seen the original. Sweep the leg.
And now, of course, both my kids, much like when I saw
Gets his ass whooped on a beach. It's really embarrassing.
Yeah, at first. And then he does the balance. He does paint the fence and the wax on, wax off.
R.I.P. Mr. Miyagi.
Are there many better? This is totally off base here, but hey, it's 7:30.
You?
Yeah. Is Karate Kid a sports movie?
Yes.
Oh. Jay, you can turn your mic on. You don't have to whisper.
Yeah, no, because someone didn't have my mic butted up.
Oh, wow.
Hey, someone was sitting here through the whole A's game. Could have made sure I was doing my job right.
Oh, back at him. Is it a sports movie?
Yes, it's a sports movie.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
I think so.
You say martial arts isn't a sport?
No.
Wow.
I take that personally.
I'm going to call Uriah Faber and tell him that you think he's not an athlete.
You can leave California Dad alone. He hasn't been sleeping much lately with the newest. Have we congratulated Uriah in the air yet for having his first? Well, the female counterpart of Uriah did all the work. He did the fun stuff. But yes, he is a new daddy. I think we've congratulated him.
Do we call it a Faby?
No, we don't call it a baby. Do you call it a baber? No, congratulations to Uriah and his beautiful, lovely counterpart for bringing the next future UFC champion into the world, or Bellator, or whatever's going to be around in 18, 19, 20 years. So it's a sports movie. So we put it right up there with Bull Durham or Major League or Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'm not disagreeing. I was just asking. I think of like best pump-up scenes, or what Bill Simmons, I love what he calls chill scenes in sports movies. The ones
scenes that are just like pretty relaxing.
So probably my favorite one of all time is Rocky IV, when Sylvester Stallone finally cuts Drago. Yeah. And Apollo, you can discuss this with me now. And Apollo's old coach, who's now Rocky's coach, says, "You see, he's not a machine. He's a man." And then the montage starts, right? I would have to say, though, I forgot how great the scene was when Ralph Macchio starts going off on the late Sacramentan Pat Morita, Mr. Miyagi. And he's pissed because he painted the fence. He waxed on and waxed off all the cars. He sanded the floor. He did all of that. He's like, dude, he painted the house. He's like, yo, Mr. Miyagi, I'm doing all this crap for you. You told me you were going to teach me karate. And all I've done is clean your cars, paint your house, paint the fence, sand the floors.
Oh, and he can pass.
And you hear, and he starts to leave, and Mr. Miyagi goes, Daniel-san. Boom, brings him back over, has him go through all that. And the next thing you know, Mr. Miyagi's throwing like kicks and punches and stuff, and Daniel-san's painting the fence and wax on and wax off, and didn't even realize that whole time he'd been learning karate. That was a great scene. And I watched my kids. It's great to watch it through the eyes of babes. And they're like, oh, no. Like, I forgot that was kind of a surprise thing. Like, we know that now.
Right.
But when you first saw the movie, you had no idea. You really thought Mr. Miyagi was just working Daniel-san's ass off.
Right.
Now they didn't know it's karate. So both my kids now want me to go out and get them a little hairband ties. And they want to start learning martial art. They're pumped. And I forgot, when I was 9 years old, I watched that. I went with my cousins to see that movie in the movie theater. It was the same thing. I think every kid who saw Karate Kid for the first time wanted to go learn martial arts.
How many karate schools in 1984 sold memberships because of that movie?
Such a great point.
Yeah.
I think it launched an entire sub-industry where, like, karate schools were kind of cute and neat and all. And, oh, yeah, the Bruce Lee movies probably pumped them up a little bit. But, dude, when Karate Kid came out,
that
fed a lot of mouths.
That movie motivated me to never step to a bully on a beach.
Just
Get embarrassed.
You just walk away.
Yeah.
That radio's getting kicked, just let it get kicked.
Yep. Walking away. Like, well, hey, it'd be like that sometimes. Let's go get some ice cream.
Kids are all walking around now doing really stupid, lame crane kicks and falling all over the house. At the end, Daniel-san does a crane kick to win the tournament.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Wow.
It's a great point. That's an excellent point. For those of you who haven't seen the original Karate Kid.
Hey, somebody right now is listening to their radio going, man, you know what? I'm really excited. I've never seen Karate Kid. I know it's a 35-year-old movie, but I'm really excited to watch it now. And you just spoiled it.
Spoiled the whole thing. And as Jay pointed out before the show, I do have yet to see Cobra Kai. Which
Good.
I've heard nothing but really good things about it. The kind of sequel to the sequel to the sequel on YouTube. What was it, about 3 years old, 2 years old now?
No, it's a year old. Season 2 comes out next month.
Oh, it's a series?
Yes, it's a series.
I thought it was a movie.
No, it's 10 30-minute episodes.
That's 300 minutes.
I did
So
not.
it's a really long movie if you want to look at it that
5 hour long
way.
movie.
I thought it was a movie.
Nah,
it's a
man.
series.
A really good one.
Wow. So you could get into Karate Kid lore. There's about as many minutes of that if you count Karate Kid 1, 2, and 3 in the
Credit
series.
the Karate Kid writers with world building.
I'm telling you, it's like Lord of the Rings style. What was there, like 9 hours of stuff now?
It really makes up for the fact that, like, the second one's okay, the third one, and then the next Karate Kid are trash.
We're not besmirching the good name of Jaden Smith.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. There was one in the 90s with, what's her name from $1 Million Baby?
Hilary Swank.
Hilary Swank. Horrible movie.
Yeah, my wife saw that one. She loved it. I thought
$1 Million
it was stupid.
Baby?
Both. Actually, she hasn't seen $1 Million. Oh, by the way, Hilary Swank. Okay, we need to chill. We need to get back on topic.
She's swanky.
No, but Hilary Swank disappeared. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Hilary Swank
She was in like everything for
then-
like a
and
10-year stretch.
Gone.
Not 10-year, 5-year stretch.
You know what else is kind of the same? Bridget Fonda. Bridget Fonda was everywhere. And doing a ton of movies. I mean, back in the 90s, Bridget Fonda was like top 5 actors.
Gina Davis, too.
Is Gina Davis gone?
I mean, she's not
Yeah,
gone,
you're right.
but from the mainstream, like, she was a big deal for a while.
Huh.
She was in a league of her own.
Now that's good. That's excellent.
Thank you. Because Gina Davis was in a league of their own.
March Madness starts today. Thank you for that. Gets us right back on track. March Madness starts today. The best weekend of the year. What's the second best sports weekend of the year? Or even, not a weekend, but second best sports stretch, if you will. If March Madness is number one, and I believe it is 4 days of awesome. Would the second... trying to think just on the fly here. Would the second best stretch Would it be like the Masters? A Ryder Cup? What would be the second best sports weekend / stretch of 2-3 days?
Oh, you know what it is for me? It's the weekend of the divisional round in the NFL playoffs.
Okay, that is a great.
You get 2 really awesome football games on Saturday and then 2 really awesome football games on Sunday.
Hold on, somebody said Hillary Swank passed away. That's not true?
That's not true.
That's for sure not true.
Okay, that scared me for a second because obviously we wouldn't be joking about that. No, she didn't, stupids. I got like a little feeling in my chest, like, oh my God, I would feel so.
If that was a bit, you got us.
I would feel that. That was actually really. No, she was 44 years old, living in L.A. Jeez. Oh, I know what they're doing because she died in the movie. You know, honestly,
Another spoiler alert if you haven't seen $1 Million Baby.
Yeah, oh wow.
Hey, did you see? Is
Yeah,
that going to
could
be
you
a new
believe-
segment? Just movie spoilers?
Could you believe Darth Vader was his dad? What? And Bruce was alive the whole movie. What? Now we've lost Kyle.
No, I've seen. Are you kidding me? I've seen Sixth Sense. Come on.
Oh, no. You can't. Are you kidding me about me postulating about a movie you
No, that's
haven't
ridiculous.
seen?
Everybody's seen the Sixth Sense.
Everyone's seen The Sixth Sense. Says the guy who hasn't seen Shawshank Redemption.
Seen what?
So you're submitting as the second best to March Madness weekend.
Yeah, because that's
Championship
the one
weekend.
that's the one that really stands out in my mind. And then that first round of, not the wild card round, but the divisional round.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
In the division series, those days where all 4 series are going on. It'll be like game 1 of the ALDS is the 2 ALDSs go, but then like the next day all 4 play.
Right.
And then they alternate. Those are always fun days where you have 4 playoff baseball games to watch.
From the Jiffy Lube multi-care hotline,
Text line.
hotline, text line, from the 530, the Masters is the same weekend this year as the first round of NBA games.
Oh.
I mean, that's a pretty good sports weekend.
Let me see what games are going on, like what the series look like.
Okay, let me ask you this. If we're talking about greatest sports weekend / stretches, do the Olympics count?
Meh. Every 2 years.
Meh as in you don't like them, or meh
No, I
as
love
in
the
it's
Olympics.
every 2 years?
I love the Olympics, but those don't count to me. Those are their own thing.
Okay. Baseball doesn't really have, I don't think there's anything in baseball that would approach it.
Okay, cool. Just ignore the baseball thing I brought up. Speaking of baseball, it's time to head to athletics.com/tickets. New inventory for opening day is now
Ignore it.
available.
I just don't agree.
NBA All-Star Weekend's pretty fun.
NBA All-Star Weekend is fun, but March Madness is it. I think March Madness, you get 4, by the end of this weekend, you will have a Sweet 16.
I don't think anything's touching March Madness.
No.
Everything we're talking about is for second place right now.
World Series week, NFL, NBA, NHL, NASCAR, and PGA are active at the same time. That's true. You do get a few, especially since they moved back the start of the NBA season.
Mm-hmm.
You used to only get maybe 1 or 2 a year. In fact, I remember, I think it was when the Giants beat the Royals in the World Series. I want to say was it game 6 or 7, whatever the final game of the series
7.
was. It 7? By the way, a World Series, Kyle, is when your baseball team goes all the way through the playoffs, and then they have an actual best of 7 series.
All the way through the playoffs?
Yes. And then at the end, you get a trophy. If you win, you have to win 4 games out.
Doesn't compute.
Does not compute. I love as a Kings fan, I'm super sensitive, but as a Giants fan, I'm like 3 trophies.
Right. You only did that because I've been really snarky about the Warriors lately.
You really have.
Yeah, I know.
So you get what I call.
Can you blame me? I mean,
Yes. You get what I call golden days, and you get those in October now. You used to only get like maybe 1 a year, but there are golden days where you have football, basketball, baseball, hockey, all going at the same time. And as this person mentioned, you've got, NASCAR, I guess.
He's gonna make a left turn.
Hey.
Sorry.
Classic joke about NASCAR doing left turns.
Yes. Using their blinker. From the 831 first episode of Game of Thrones this year is on the Masters weekend too.
Yeah. And then I believe 2 weeks later, Avengers Endgame comes out.
That's a pretty good spring stretch.
Really good. April's going to be
Not going too loud.
really high quality.
April, the month.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to 3 for Madness. Get back on track here. Hey,
Welcome back.
What do you want?
To the Drive.
I've done it again!
One wing fires up a three. Count it on a foul. Lets the three-point shot fly. Oh, he's done it again.
Nailed
For
it.
Madness.
Oh, he's done it again.
Time for 3 for Madness. 3 questions, 3 answers.
3 for Madness brought to you by Fire Wings. 21 different flavors to choose from, which I grabbed some last night with my little girl. Go there yourself. Firewings.com. Find the locations nearest you. Fire Wings. Just wing it. Kyle,
Yeah, huh?
how are you upset about your A's?
No.
No?
It's just start of the season.
160 games left, right?
Knew last year was a little bit of an aberration. They need to get healthy pitching-wise, and they're going backwards in that category because Jesus Luzardo
Yeah.
been shut down 4 to 6 weeks.
That's
with
our
a
guy.
Strained rotator cuff.
It's our
Like,
guy,
ugh,
Jesus Luzardo.
Brutal, man.
I should say my guy. You were busy
Right.
writing about football or whatever while I was interviewing
Second
him.
job. Fun,
Question.
man. I love my life, you know?
Question number 1.
Cool. Really cool. Who's in your final 4?
I don't feel good about this year's brackets at all, which probably means I'm
feel
going to do
great
well.
about it.
Do you? I don't feel good
Nope.
at all. On the left side of the bracket, I have number 2, Michigan State. In fact, Michigan State to me is a team that knocks Duke out.
Okay.
Ew. They will take on Gonzaga. And in the top right, I really don't feel good about this. I have Tennessee. Number
Oh, you're going with Rick Barnes. You're breaking bracket rule number 1 and trusting Rick Barnes.
Okay, but here's the thing. Bracket rule number 1 really should be don't trust Virginia, which is in that same bracket. I don't know what the hell to do in that bracket. I really don't.
Wolford.
Huh? That is it. We were talking about it the other day with Eli Hershkovich. The top right of the bracket, I believe that's the South region. I don't know what to do with that bracket at all.
Sure.
Virginia, Tennessee, Purdue, Wisconsin. Man, I just gave you the top seeds.
I think Oregon's won like 8 in a row.
K-State.
Watch out for the hot team in March.
Anyways, I have Tennessee taking on North Carolina. So my final 4, Michigan State, Gonzaga, Tennessee, and North Carolina. Kyle?
I have Duke,
Yeah.
Michigan, North Carolina, and
Wow,
yeah,
looking be awesome.
Virginia.
You have Virginia.
I do.
So yeah, we said Duke, Michigan, Virginia, and
Yeah.
Carolina.
3 1s and a 2.
Wow, so that I like hearing this. So you and I share one Final Four pick.
Yeah.
Jay, have you done a bracket?
I have
I would love for you to participate in this. 'Cause
literally the same Final Fours, Kyle.
really?
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Love hearing that too.
Yep. Duke, Virginia, North Carolina, and Michigan.
Duke, Virginia. So you have 3 1s
3 1s and a 2.
and a 2.
I wanted so badly to take like Buffalo to go all the way, or a team like Houston.
Uh-huh.
Like Houston, when I was looking at numbers last night, they shoot a ton of threes and they play good defense. And that's just one of those things that I feel like going into a Final Four game, they'll go, oh, they shoot threes and they play good defense. That carried
Yeah, I
them through the
don't-
tournament, but
From the 916, Yale will beat LSU today. Heard it here first from Justin. Justin heard it here like 80th. That and what's the other one? Murray State with your guy John Morant. Those are like the go-to upsets. I've heard a lot of St. Mary's and I think like a Long Beach.
UCI.
Yeah, Irvine. Yeah. So come on. All right. Question number 2.
You heard it here first?
You heard it here first. Don't
Yeah.
ever say heard it here first. Ever.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone be right when they said that.
No, I haven't at all.
Yale pulled off an upset last year and LSU doesn't have a head coach, so people were like, oh,
Heard it here first. Hey, the Beatles broke up. Heard it here first.
Wait, they did?
Spoiler alert.
Hillary Swank.
Question 2.
Not speaking that into existence. Shut up. Who's your championship game matchup?
Gonzaga, Tennessee. Wait, no, it's not. Hold on.
Oh!
Wait, what just happened here?
Oh!
I got to save. I hit something wrong. Oh my God. I adjusted my bracket in our big pool just by pushing on stuff. Okay, sorry. Gonzaga, North Carolina.
Okay.
Woo, boy, am I glad I checked that. Gonzaga, North Carolina.
I have the 4th meeting between Duke and North Carolina lined up for the Natty.
This one.
I want it
is
so
for all
bad.
the marbles.
I want it so bad.
Isolate that, please.
Okay.
Jay.
Duke NC, baby.
And
Jay and I just have the same bracket.
We're also both bald
that is true.
With beards.
with beards.
And your champion.
I got North Carolina winning it all.
Jay.
Duke.
And I have North Carolina. I don't like the fact that you have North Carolina as well.
I was going to rock with Duke. I was just like, I'm just going to do the thing, and I'm just going to pick Duke. Like, they're the most talented team. And then when I was getting down to it, I was like, man, they really can't shoot. Like, this just feels like one of those things where they get knocked out earlier than they're supposed to.
Well, I'm a little worried because my whole thing going in, and I've said this, is my strategy is I'm not picking Duke because everyone's going to pick Duke. I don't want to pick Duke. So that way, listen, if they win, you got to split it with 90,000 other people. If they don't win, you've got yourself a pretty good shot. The problem is, like, I've talked to 6 people in this office building today. None of them have picked Duke.
Jay has.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jay did. Boy, I forgot. That was a long time ago when he said that, about 30 seconds ago.
Want to know how you know you're not important? Yeah.
It's also rough for me, too, because my kids, again, at that perfect age, can't get over – I can't say or they can't watch TV. If Duke's on, they basically laugh the entire game. Again, minds of kids, because it's Duke. Duke.
Ease.
Yeah, like when they get called, like when, who was it, Jerry was calling Marvin and Harry Dukies the other day. My kids were in tears.
Poop.
Yeah, exactly. It's poop. They were just, Dukies.
I thought because I was thinking of the Mo Bamba thing. And I was trying to think if there was a song out right now. I was like, what?
No.
Okay, but Dookie. Got it.
They
Okay.
think Duke stands for poop. So every time somebody says Duke or Dukies, like, oh, you called him Dookie.
Totally unrelated to that, it's time to head to Togo's for their original turkey and avocado at the large drink for just $5.95.
Real good job, Kyle. From the 209, Marvin Bagley will be a future All-Star. You heard it here first.
Oh, is that the new bit?
I feel like it should be.
Ichiro Suzuki, future Hall of Famer.
Oh,
heard it here first.
Congratulations,
Thank
by
you,
the way,
man.
to everybody on Twitter who's been arguing with me all morning. Not everyone. Some people get it. Everybody on Twitter is like, hey, Dave, don't get in this argument, bro. Ichiro is a first ballot Hall of Famer. And they like list out all his stats. I'm like, but he doesn't pass the eye test. I mean, are those stats? I mean, he didn't even break into the league until he was 27.
My favorite lead-in is, I listen to you all the time, but I love your show.
Would it be
But I
rude?
just disagree on that.
I saw somebody.
You don't like this show.
We had an event at Golden One Center yesterday with a bunch of our clients.
Yeah,
and stuff.
no, I saw. It was cool.
Yeah. Well, you elected not to go because you don't care about our advertisers like I do and Damien and
No,
Jason.
I had to go get. I got 12 shots.
Kyle went to the
Punt.
dentist. Is what
I'm
he's-
electing to punt.
Kyle's electing to go to the dentist, or he did. So Kyle basically would rather go to the dentist and get his mouth filled with Novocaine than hang out with our advertisers. Well, I felt differently, as did the rest of the station.
Wow.
So we all
Really?
went down there. Here's the thing. So here's my question, though. Is it rude? Because there were a couple different people that are like, dude, listen to your show every day, man. Great to meet you, right? Would it be rude for me ever? Because this is what I think every time somebody says that. And they're super sweet. And they're like, hey, great to meet you. Listen to The Drive every day. Love it. But every time somebody says that in my head, I want to say, dude, that's awesome. What did we talk about this morning? Give me any examples. Can you name one specific thing? I always want to quiz them. Like, do you really listen? Because is somebody going to come up to me and be like, hey, dude, good to meet you. I don't like your show. Nope. Or B, are they going to come up and be like, oh, dude, I love your show. I listen sometimes. I want to have a drive quiz in my back pocket. Oh, you say you listen all the time. Okay. Kyle Madsen's nickname is A, the Kyler, B, Kyle Man, or C,
Kyle Man.
Kevin Mastodon? I want to have like a multiple choice Drive knowledge quiz for people.
What's the Drive theme song?
What is the Drive theme song? Is it A, Gangsta's Paradise, B, Reunited, or C, Toto's Africa? Right. Just have a quiz.
Have Kyle and Dave ever gone to break on time?
A, no. B, no. C, no. Yes.
Do they get a prize if they win?
Yes, they get to listen to more Drive, which will return in 4 minutes right here on Sports 1140 KHTK.